My parents had to work so hard for this house that it's unjust for the bank just to take it away as a dream. My parents brought us here really young, and we had always learned how to fight for injustice since we came to this country. It's been a struggle every day for us, every single day since we got here.
Where the mentality of the bank lies. It doesn't lie in the memories of the people that they have in this home. This home doesn't only symbolize the material aspect of it, but it symbolizes memories, symbolizes hard work out of an honest family just trying to make a living, trying to make a dream come true. A dream that many hardworking, whether they're American, whether they're from another continent, country, race, religion, we all dream, we all bleed, we all cry, and we all work hard.
PNC is the bank that is kicking them out of their home along with Freddie Mac.
Alejandra and their family were making payments every month and fell behind when the bank refused to accept the online payment. They then demanded 2 months' payment, and because of that, the family was not able to pay. They fell behind and went into foreclosure. They then started working with a nonprofit who for many months they thought were negotiating a modification on their behalf. They thought they had stopped the sheriff's sale, and then without any warning, an agent of the bank came to the house and said, "You've got a few days to get all your stuff together and move out." Without any warning whatsoever. They thought it was being negotiated, and then the bank came and tried to tell them that they needed to leave.
I want you all to understand that for a Latino family, for a Mexican family, for people of color, we have such an inherent mistrust of anyone in power because we have been wronged, we have been beaten, we have been racially profiled. Living as a brown person, as a black person, as an American Indian person, just, you are suspect anywhere you go. So to have someone who seems to be in power come to your door and knock on your door is pretty scary.
We have a lot of memories here in our home. This is hard to see. Standing outside of my house, not able to get in or get in my room or sleep in my room anymore.
We send our energy to this space and this place and to these two individuals that are giving of themselves, putting themselves in a sense in harm's way to save this home and to help a family have one of those basic needs, a roof over their head.
This is one of the first Latino families who has stepped up for the many that are being afraid of saying something, afraid of saying that we are here to stay and that we contribute to the society. My parents pay taxes. They're hardworking people, and we're students. We have been fighting for the DREAM Act for 10 years, united with other dreamers across the nation.
Ocupar esta casa, ocupar esta tierra, es un asunto de dignidad.
Occupying this home and occupying this land, this is an issue of dignity. The land belongs to those who work it, and the same is true about our homes. Banks and speculators, they're the ones that are committing fraud, and committing fraud is a crime.
But you know what? We're not giving up. Bobby didn't give up. Nick Espinosa's mother, Colleen, is not giving up.
El pueblo que se alza en la lucha con voces gigantes gritando adelante. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people
United will never be defeated.
So one of these days, they are actually going to have to sit down at the table and negotiate face to face with us and come to a mutual resolution that's satisfactory to all of us, not just them. We have the power, we are the 99%, and they really don't want to mess with the 99%.
Not only the Latino community is facing this, but all of us are facing foreclosures and evictions, and it shouldn't happen. It's unfair. My brother and I had been organizing for the DREAM Act movement for already 10 years, so his room and my room became kind of like the base for our community organizing.
It's our duty to stand with them now that they've stood up and had the courage to do this. It's our duty to stand with them and make sure that the bank knows that they're not taking anybody out of this house without a fight unless they negotiate and fix this today. It's shameful that they would come to the house and lie and tell them that they have to get out without any legal process, without any eviction hearing, that they just need to leave. It's shameful the way these banks are trying to intimidate our communities and deny people their rights.
There's a proverb, a Somali proverb, which says, one finger does not wash the face. You have to use 4 more. I'm new to this country, but some things don't, click with me. Homelessness, people are homeless. People are so poor, I didn't know. I thought poverty was only in Africa. Rights are somehow violated in some areas. I thought it was only Africa. So I'm beginning to think that what I have seen back home is also relevant in some corners in this place.
This is day 1 of the physical occupation of this house, and it's going to be day 2, day 3, week 4, however long it takes. We're going to stay here until they fix this.
I don't know that I would have the guts to do what you're doing. So, that you're very brave, and thank you for doing it for all of us. So
these people right here who are putting their bodies on the line to send a strong message to the bank, they're not getting in this house today, I'll tell you that much.
This bucket here is filled with cement, and inside of the cement, as you can see, we've got a pipe. Each of us has got our arm in here. In the middle, there's a pin, and each of us has a chain around our wrist attached to a carabiner that is in turn attached to the pin. So I'll show you. It's like this. So I go in there, I've got control over when this is attached to the pin inside, but when I put my arm in here and I attach it to the pin, if you pulled on me and tried to yank me out of here, the best you could really do would be to break my arm. We got another one of these in the back, and we're going to make sure that there are people taking shifts sitting here, making it as difficult as possible for the police or the sheriff or whoever it is that comes here in order to try to enact this eviction to get inside this house. I'm really, really excited to be here in a moment where we are raising the stakes and escalating our willingness and our capacities to tell the police that we won't move.